Woo! Crazy windy day today. Looks like some birds right here in front of me. There should be some stripers here maybe feeding in the corner of this jetty between the beach and the jetty. Looks like there's some bait. Hopefully there'll be some fish. There's bait right here in this white water here in front of me. I'm throwing a little Berkley flatback shad to try and catch a fish. I've been seeing stripers popping up here and there. I guess they're feeding on some kind of peanut bunker or some kind of bait that's pushed into the corner here because of the wind. Got about a 20-mile-an-hour west wind. Oh, there he is, got him, fish on. Fish on the Berkley flatback shad. Nice little guy. Chase that Berkley flatback shad. Woo! Little guy, not bad. Great conditions though. Got a 20-mile-an-hour west wind. And basically, the stripers and the bait are being pushed right here in the corner between this jetty and the beach. And the stripers are popping up and hitting peanut bunker, it looks like. Let's catch some more. Guy up front there, he's hooked up. A lot of bait around. These birds in front of me are going crazy. Guy up front there looks like he hooked something pretty good. He has to go down and try and get him. Looks like a pretty good striper. Couldn't hear you. What's that? I got a measure if you want to measure them. Just pick them up. Here, can you pick them up a little higher? Yeah, he's short. Yeah. I'm casting towards the beach and I'm going to work my swim bait away from the shoreline. There's stripers sitting right here in this white water just gorging themselves on the surface. Oh, there's a bite. Oh, there's another hit. Got him. Fish on. Another healthy, chunky striper like that. Just on that swim bait. Not a bad fish. Switch over to a Yum Money Minnow. That's a very good bait to use too on a 3/4 ounce Kalins Bullet head. Soon I'm gonna throw, there he is, he's on already. I took 2 reels with the handle and that fish was on. Tons of bait in here. All you see is big dark clouds of bait. Inhaled that money minnow. Beautiful fish. Let's get a good release on this fish. Get him on his way. I'm gonna try and catch a few more on the swim bait. And I'm gonna switch over to a plug, try and catch something a little bigger. I'm seeing some bigger fish pop up here and there. Oh, had a bite. There he is, got him. They're just piled. These stripers are stacked up in between the beach and the jetty. Right here on Rhode Island's southern shoreline. Another schoolie. Oh, had a bite. There he is, got him. Fish on. Woo! Just ripping these stripers. He really ate that one. This one's got some kind of disease on him or something. Nice schoolie. A couple more and then I'm gonna throw on a pencil popper. Try and catch something a little bigger. Try and whip this swim bait way out there. I'm doing a nice slow steady retrieve. Oh, there he is, got him. Most of these fish are schoolies, but I'm gonna throw on a plug, see if I can catch something bigger. I know there's herring here, so those bigger stripers are looking for those, looking for the big herring. He just inhaled that swim bait. Oh, look at them, they're jumping right here in the waves here. My fellow fisherman out here to the right of me said the fish have been here already for an hour. There he is. Woo! Look at this little guy. I think this one might be the smallest striper of the year. It's the middle of November right now, and there's just tons of fish in the Rhode Island surf. Maybe due to the warmer fall conditions that we're having recently. Like today, it's almost 65 degrees, and the water, oh, he grabbed it right there. And the water is perfect temperature for these stripers to hang out and gorge themselves on this bait. There's no reason for them to leave. Another healthy striper, minnow. Throw this 2.5 ounce Gibbs pencil popper out there. That'll match the hatch of the herring pretty well, and hopefully I can get a bigger cow striper to hit that. Woo! Big wave. All right, well, I took a few casts with the pencil popper. Didn't really draw any strikes significantly, so I'm gonna throw back on a 1 ounce flatback shad and see if I can catch anything bigger with that. All right, well, the fellow fisherman that was out towards the end left, so I'm gonna go hit up out towards the end, see if I can hook into any bigger size stripers. Got some birds working out there. Looks like there's some bait and some stripers, so hopefully I can catch a few more stripers and even maybe possibly get into some bigger ones. This whitewater is great right here. Oh, there he is. That's a good one. That's a little bit bigger fish. Feels a little bit bigger. He's pulling a little drag. This one might be a small keeper. Maybe 27 inches or so. Or just a smaller fish with some attitude. He's a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger striper right there. Not a bad chunky striper. Just annihilated that swim bait. Let's catch some more. Again, it's like mid-November, November 13th, actually Friday the 13th, and just phenomenal fishing. It's been a really warm fall season. Like today, it's the middle of November, like I said again, and it's 65 degrees. And the water is still about upper 50s, low 60s, and there's tons of bait here on the south shore of Rhode Island. So there's no need for these stripers to skedaddle and get out of here right away. They're gonna stack up, and especially on a stormy day like today, they're gonna use that to their advantage to really fatten up for winter and eat a lot of food. There he is, got him. Woo! It's amazing how many fish are just stacked up right here in this corner between the jetty and the beach. And I'm out here and I got these fish all to myself. There was one other guy here earlier, but he left to go get his corkers. I don't know why he didn't have his corkers. He said he forgot them, but definitely fishing in these conditions, you need some corkers. Got that one right next to the rocks. This one's going crazy. Catch and release really fast. I'm probably gonna catch 50 fish today or more. Easy. There he is, got him. Another little schoolie. Really inhaled that Berkley flatback shad swim bait. I'm going to switch back over to the money minnow. Money minnow. Sounds a little bit on the bigger side. Caught that fish on the money minnow. They just love that money minnow. They just annihilate it. That one looks a little bigger. That one looks close. There you go. Nice. That one looks like a keeper right there, so there are some bigger fish around. Switch back over to the flatback shad. Using 30-pound test Seaguar fluorocarbon and 40-pound test Power Pro braid, the original braid. And then the braid is spooled on my 250 Van Stahl, and then the Van Stahl is attached to my St. Croix Triumph medium power, fast action, 2.5 ounce lure weight. Oh, there he is. It's a little bit bigger fish. This might be a keeper. That's a bigger one, maybe 27 inches. Maybe a small keeper. One's a little bit bigger. But as it gets darker, when that sun goes down, the fish are going to start getting a little bit bigger. Okay, not a bad one right there. Barely even hooked. I'm gonna move up front of the jetty, try and see if I can get us into some bigger fish. Fish on. Nice striper, he's just inhaled that flatback shad. I keep saying to myself, one more cast. And I keep casting and casting and casting. Oh, that's a good one. He just really inhaled that flatback shad. He really ate that jig. Caught enough schoolies to last a lifetime. Alright guys, so pretty much done fishing. Probably caught 60, 70 schoolies today. Not a bad day. Brian out there on the end, he was here before me. He caught a few bigger fish, maybe 28 to 32 inches on swimming plugs and darters. But most of my fish today came on just soft plastic swim baits. The Berkley flatback shad on a 1 ounce Kalins Bullet Jig head, and a Yum Money Minnow on a 3/4 ounce Kalins Bullet jig head. And again, it's mid-November, perfect conditions. The stripers were just piling up here in the corner between the jetty and the sand beach, and there was just tons of bait, so that's why the fish were here. Conditions are perfect now here in Rhode Island in November. Get out there, get on the water. You're gonna get into some fish. Just find the structure, find the current, go out there on the right wind conditions that are pushing the bait up onto the beach, and you'll find fish. Thanks for watching. Go out there and catch some stripers.